Well, good Thursday to you. I think we're in for a warm-up. You've probably heard about it, and of interest to me anyway is the pattern that's setting up. Yeah, the cold's going to retreat, and then I think temperatures, especially across the west and the central U.S., are going to be on the way up. A good 10 to 15 degrees, maybe above average, heading into Sunday and Monday of next week. But again, once we get past next, really, Tuesday and Wednesday, we start to see some changes. And I think the problem will be for multiple cold fronts to move through. And that's going to keep things on a roller coaster ride, if you will, for a lot of the central and eastern U.S. And there's also going to be somewhat of a ridge building across Alaska. That tells me that we may be in for more cold temperatures across the central and eastern U.S. And I think if you look at the ensemble guidance, which uses 51 different models from the European, combines it all and gives you an average, this is what they're spitting out still toward the 5th and 6th of March. Now, when you look out this far, one thing that I look at is sort of the trend. And the trend over the last couple of days has been for more cold air on the way. And boy, could that set us up for some kind of surprise March snowstorm. This crazy winter, guys, man, I don't know. It's snowing at the beaches this year, so who knows, right? All right, today, this is interesting. We've got the snow, at least the heavy snow that was just pounding Virginia Beach and eastern Virginia out to shore. But look at this. Cold air aloft is going to bring some snow showers to parts of southeast Ohio, western PA, parts of West Virginia. I think as far south as southwest Virginia. Now, the deal is there's a lot of cold air aloft. I was reading some forecast discussion material out of the National Weather Service. I think it was at Charleston. They were talking about the idea that snow squall parameters are pretty high. Means a lot of instability. So it wouldn't shock me today if we get some snow squall warnings out of these. And these can reduce visibility really quickly, and then you can get some really quick accumulations on the roads without much warning or notice. So you go from sunshine to whiteout conditions in a heartbeat. Possible today, and we're also going to continue some lake effect snow here, at least I think for the next day or two as this really cold air moves east. You can see that core of cold air right here showing up on our 500 millibar height lines. Someone was asking me, what are all these lines? That's what this is. This is if you measured at the 500 millibar level. These are measured in decameters, I think. Anyway, long story short, there's all these lines, and your black lines are your isobars. That's your lines of surface pressure. That's maybe more than you wanted to know. May have lost some of you at that point and said, I'm out of here. But if you like this kind of content, I hope you'll come back. I'm Travis. I used to be a chief meteorologist many years ago on television. I've been out of that business. But now I find myself looking at this type of stuff all year, too, not just during the winter. So I hope you'll come back and subscribe. Follow severe weather, tropical weather, all those things. And usually try to at least do a daily forecast when weather's active. The snow showers continue here in the east. We're quiet across the central plains with high pressure here. Cold, though. Temperatures will be warming up. And across the west, a few light rain and snow showers here. Snow showers continue into the northeast. Some of these could make their way all the way down. Late tonight into New York City. Don't expect a lot of accumulation, but there could be some. And then we start to calm down as high pressure builds to the east. We'll come back to this in just a second, but I want to show you these temperatures. Look at this, highs today. This is probably about as warm as it's going to get in many of these areas. Definitely feeling like January opposed to late February, but still cold, not unheard of for this time of year, but well below average. And then as we head into tomorrow morning, another cold start, especially back here across parts of Missouri, Iowa, and then further to the north, definitely cold. There is some good news if you are hoping for some warmer weather. I know there are all of you snow lovers out there, you like it, but some of you are definitely sick of it. Maybe even the biggest snow lovers are just ready to get rid of the cold and warm up. Well, I think temperatures will start to rebound first, at least somewhat heading into Sunday, especially across the south. We're back into the 60s finally if you're hoping for some warmer weather. And you may crack freezing as far north as the Michigan, Indiana, Ohio border here. And then heading into Monday, temperatures really starting to warm up into the 50s. We're well above freezing across Michigan into Wisconsin. The Northeast still cold here, but hold on. We'll start to warm up eventually as we head into the middle part of next week. Now, temperatures across the plains on the way up big time here. Look at these lows heading into tomorrow morning. And by the way, these are your highs for today. You may not get out of the single digits across Kansas, Nebraska, into Iowa again. And now we're going to not warm up much tomorrow, but it's going to feel like a heat wave. You're going to be into the teens where you may not get much above zero heading into Friday across parts of Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas. That core of cold air starts to pivot to the east, and we begin to develop some southerly flow across Texas, Oklahoma, up into Nebraska. So these numbers do start to come up slowly. eventually it's going to feel pretty nice in some areas. We're talking about maybe cracking 60 up towards Pierre and then further to the south. Look at this into Nebraska. By the time we get into Monday and Tuesday, we could be into the mid-60s, close to 70 across Oklahoma to Arkansas, down into Texas, maybe some 80s here. And then temperatures continue to warm up as we head through the rest of the week. However, again, it's not going to last, and I think it's because of this upper level pattern, which we're going to kind of go back to the models here. The operational European from overnight still got some northwest flow here as we head into the weekend. There's that warmer air moving into the central plain states, and there's going to be a weak disturbance that rides through the Great Lakes as we head into Monday. That could bring some light rain and some light snow showers here. Yes, we're talking about rain showers, warm enough for that here across parts of the mid-Atlantic, but some snow across the northern parts of the Northeast. More snow and rain into the west, and then another system with a cold front starts to drag through the central U.S. heading into Wednesday. And listen, I know it's going to warm up by Tuesday and Wednesday, but this is going to bring your temperatures down again with some northwest flow. As your low swings through, you've got a cold front here. Now, warm front here, drawing it all out. You're going to turn cold. You can see your upper level trough digging into. That's how things are looking at about a week from now. Who knows, right? But either way, look at this, a northwest flow regime starting to set up, and that could put your temperatures back below average. All right, here's the snow over the next day or so. This would be through tomorrow. Again, with those snow squalls, wouldn't be shocked if you get a quick coating of snow. And again, some of that could sneak all the way down to the coast. Not a lot of snow for places like New Jersey up to southern New York. But still, back here into parts of Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, that's eastern Ohio especially, I think right in here this afternoon as you get some sunshine. Yes, there will be some sunshine peeking in, and that will cause some instability. That rapid rising of air with really cold air upstairs. Go to about 10,000 feet. It's really cold. So now you've got air parcels wanting to rise within that colder air, relatively warmer air, and that could dump some heavy, heavy snow at times. And it may not add up to a lot, but could cause some quick problems on the roads. And look at this. Still across the west, not nearly as heavy as we've seen many days this winter. Still some snow, though, on the way for the Wasatch into the Colorado Rockies, up into the northern Cascades. I do want to show you this, and we'll move forward. Look at these temperature departures. If you're wondering how close is this to average right now, these temperatures today, let's back this up just a little bit. Through this afternoon, through this evening, these temperatures are nearly 40 degrees below average, in some cases closer to 45 degrees below average. So it's pretty cold for this time of year, all the way down into South Texas and Louisiana, way below average. This does start to change, though, as we head into Monday. How about this? Now we're looking at close to 10, 15 degrees above average for the northern U.S., northern plains, and then at least above average here across the central U.S. But temperatures, again, likely back below average for a good chunk of the country. Maybe not nearly as cold as what we're seeing right now, though, and that will move east as well. Across the west, a quick closer look here, and then we'll take a look at the long range, sort of the outlook of what the GFS is thinking. You've got some more rain and snow on the way for the Pacific Northwest heading into the weekend, and another storm is going to keep it unsettled here, and then maybe a bit of a break toward the middle part of next week. Dry still across the southwest. This is a look at the GFS. We're going to take you through the next 7 days here. Again, the snow showers settling down across the east. High pressure building into the Ohio Valley. Dry here. Cold Arctic high pressure. Continues to modify, though, as we move through the week across the lower latitudes here of North America down into the south. But it's still going to be cold and chilly. There comes your warmer weather. You start to get some southwest flow here, so temperatures on the way up, and some showers here across southeast Texas into Louisiana, southern Mississippi, over into the panhandle of Florida, and then some light snow possible here into the northeast. I'm going to push this out in time. We looked at the European. We tracked a lot of these storms, and things do start to get a little bit different looking on the GFS about 7 days from now. It's trying to develop some kind of storm here. And again, the European looked a little bit different. I don't believe anything. I'm not buying it. 7 days, 8 days out. But I'm going to be looking at it. How about that? So it may feel like winter's done this week. If you're a snow lover, you may throw in the towel, but I think there's more storms to track. And then look, maybe some kind of clipper system behind that. You've got good northwest flow, and who knows what happens as we head into March. March is typically a very stormy time. Who remembers March 12th, 1993? You can leave me a comment below. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Thursday. I'll see you back again here Have a great day. All right, I'm out. See ya.